All right. Hi, everyone. I'm Anna, CEO and co-founder of AI Merge, and we're in business of precision distribution. We ensure that the right product is on every shelf at every store. So the question is, have you ever been to a supermarket where product is out of stock? Well, you're not alone. This is a huge problem, and in total, it exceeds $1 trillion globally in missed revenue due to out of stock items. At the same time, about 800 billion annually is lost due to shrinkage and overstock. So the clear problem is demand and supply imbalance here. So the root cause of this is really ancient way of inventory tracking. A lot of it is relying on merchandisers that are equipped with pen and paper. They enter the store, take notes, which is super time consuming and prone to errors. And yet the vast majority of retail, I mean, forget about global, even within the US, over 60% of stores rely on manual on the shelf inventory track, and that's not working out. So we asked ourselves what if there was another way and came up with a solution. It's a twofold technology. One is it's a mobile app for mobile devices as well as iPads where you can capture photos or videos, and then we process them and provide granular details on every single SKU for every single store where management and decision makers can make decision-driven orders based on what's in stock, what's out of stock. So right now we partner up with some of the largest distributors in the United States, like Donegy, Maragran, and Manhattan Beer. In fact, with Manhattan Beer, our technology is present in over 20,000 stores across New York City. In fact, just yesterday, I spent my entire day with the field workers in stores here in Harlem, tracking the inventory and making sure our technology is robust. So far, as of today, we have over 300,000 products in our library. We've analyzed over 20 million images, and our accuracy exceeds 98.5%. So we have a SaaS revenue model, and the market is clearly big. Total addressable market opportunity exceeds 550 billion, and our sum is around $100 million. So we expect to generate 100 million in ARR by 2028 with only 1,250 CPGs here in the US. Our strategic vertical approach is clear. We'll go vertical by vertical, from beverage to personal care, supplements, and so on. This is me and my background, our team, advisors, and our ask is 2.5 million for our seed. And here you can see funds that already invested or committed. So yeah, with that, I'm happy to answer any questions.
Can you can you go back to the previous slide, please? Yes. Okay. Keep this up. Okay. Good presentation. You covered all the points, except I did not see the current revenue. You jumped, or what? I didn't see the current revenue.
It showed the projected revenue for 2028, but we want to know where you're at currently in revenue. That's one of the most important things you need to put in your deck. Sorry to interrupt, Shankar, but yeah.
Yeah, this again, it says year one. What is the current revenue? Year one, which is year one? Yesterday, last year, this year, we don't know.
Always put the year. Don't put year one, year two, because we don't know when you started or when that projection starts.
Yeah, so this is a projected revenue. Right now, we consider ourselves in year zero, and our current revenue is $250,000.
Okay, so that's the ARR?
$250,000 in ARR.
So 2025, you'll finish the year. I'm assuming the calendar year is January, December. What do you expect to finish in 2025?
I would say conservatively same number, although we have several pilots running right now. So those pilots might convert into additional revenue this year.
Okay. Do you charge for the pilots?
We do not charge for the pilots.
How long is the pilot period?
45 days for a limited number, for a scope number of users and locations.
Do you limit the number of SKUs or just the number of users?
We limit only the number of users and number of locations or routes that they're visiting.
Okay, and do you tie into the bigger systems, the back-end inventory systems? You tie in?
Can you clarify your question?
No. Do you have the APIs to integrate with Oracles and other database systems for the inventory?
Can you specify what exactly? Give me a specific example.
No. What is the net result when on a system you're talking about demand and forecast, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you know how much is in inventory, and how do you know that how much do I reorder? Do you tie into the demand forecasting system?
We tie into our distributors' internal databases and their internal systems.
Okay.
Which provides us with sales numbers, order deliveries, etc.
Okay. Yeah, because that is one of the, I think next call, I think I need to know a lot more. Where do you get this data from? Because mobile app, it's a good one, but how do you integrate all these so that you give information on the fingertips? Okay.
Yeah, well, I can clarify that all of the data that we have is our internal data, internally collected, and it's a proprietary data that we own.
But that doesn't make sense when I want to reorder. Do you also tell me reorder quantity, or you just tell me what you're going to run short of? Because sales data, see, because you need to know how much is selling, right? So that are you going to run out of stock?
Yes, so I guess it's a twofold, right? When it comes to AI merge, we have proprietary data set and proprietary computer vision algorithm. And then with that algorithm, you can connect any distributor with their proprietary data when it comes to sales and orders. And in synergy, combining those two systems is what produces the demand forecasts.
Okay, yeah, I have a lot more questions. I'm in supply chain, so I know I have a lot more. But right now, what is the valuation? I know you said you're raising 2.5. What's the valuation?
$35 million valuation.
On a safe or note?
On a safe.
Okay, good. Thank you. Probably more questions later. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Shankar. Yeah, go ahead, Jerry.
Yeah, well, the valuation is what I would consider way too high for where you're at revenue-wise and that with the company. But I guess my question more falls along the line of the future and the moat and the elephant in the room, which is robotics. I've been following a company that literally they have robots that are doing the inventory, moving the shelves on the item, reporting demand, inventory, all of that. And so the opportunity for robotics within the next few years to completely wipe out a platform like yours is a real thing. So I'm wondering what your thoughts are on that.
Can you clarify again when it comes to robotics, what do you envision? Like give me a use case.
Well, I'm saying I've seen a startup. They have literally a robot with shelves, goes down, does inventory, moves the products up front, counts the inventory, projects the demand, and does all of those things. I'm not a technical person, but
I appreciate this question. Actually,
the robot replaces the person walking by with the phone taking pictures, and it's all done by the robot. So
yeah, that's a beautiful question. I love it. I love it. And the reason why I love it, because like I mentioned yesterday, I spent like half of my day in Harlem doing this specific work. And if you see the way this work is done, the sales rep, they have to go to the back room, which is oftentimes like a dungeon, underground dungeon, like a storage facility. They have to see what's there. They have to count the inventory. They go upstairs. They go to the shelves. They check what's left on the shelf. And in combination, they can kind of predict what's the demand and propose the sales order to a store manager, store owner. Based on my knowledge of robotics, I don't foresee this technology like ours being replaced with humanoid robots within the next 5 years for sure. And I can tell you that around 60% of the entire US retail is independent supermarkets. And when I say independent, I mean it's not Walmart or Target that have like a beautiful, planogram spaces and like a perfect storage facility. The vast majority of stores are very like fragmented, cumbersome with this underground, dungeon with storages. So I don't foresee that happening. But even if you're right, say they come up with some incredible robotic technology, they would rather buy something like AI Merge that has a robust data set, algorithm, etc., than just like build it from scratch. So that's okay. I might be wrong.
Anna, so basically, I think I'm getting this. So right now, the target customers are the small stores, retail stores, not the big chains. You're talking about the independent as well as sort of a for somebody who owns 10 retail stores chains, that kind of a thing, right? That's your concentration right now.
That's not necessarily 100% accurate. We work with distributors.
Okay.
Distributors are the people who execute orders in every single store, being a chain like Target or independent. And when I say independent, it's not necessarily small moms and pops. 60% are independents. It's just places that are not planogram, don't belong to large chains. And yet they're all covered by same distribution. So my take, this technology is not going to get replaced with robots because of the hardware limitations. And even if we are going to get replaced, they'd rather acquire something like AI Merch, which is deeply integrated with the distribution supply chain systems, rather than just build it from scratch.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Anna.
guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah. A really good presentation. And Shankar has said he is from supply chain. He has built software which is being used by UPS and DHL, I believe. So a lot of experience in that area. So we will set up another round of call with you where we go much more deeper dive once I talk with Shankar. One of either me or my team will reach out to you to set up that.
Thank you.